Hi little skeletons, it is Disney Queen Skelly here. Welcome back to the Disney Quiz Marathon. So today's quizzes are kicking off with You're in the 100-Acre Wood. Can you cheer up Eeyore? What is the first thing you say to Eeyore? Good morning. Hello, friend. Oh, didn't see you there. Great to see you. I'll say, hello, friend. Eeyore's tail has gone missing. What do you offer to him as a new tail? Your scarf, your shoe, your watch, nothing. My scarf. Eeyore still seems gloomy. What do you do? Compliment his new tail, offer him a different tail, offer him some thistles, do a dance. Let's offer him some thistles. Eeyore wants to hear how your day is going. You tell him all of your problems, only the good parts, a balance of good and bad things, a joke. Only the good parts. What tone do you use while talking to Eeyore? Calm, sarcastic, energetic, or chaotic? Calm. You offer Eeyore a balloon. What color is it? Red, yellow, gray, or green? Let's go yellow. Maybe a compliment will help cheer him up. You compliment his lack of tail, his intelligence, his loyalty, or his house. His house. Suggest an activity for you and Eeyore to do next. Eat thistles, go to a party, paint pottery, or see a movie. Let's eat thistles. You cheered up Eeyore. Congratulations. You got a smile and some cheer out of Eeyore. You are a true champ. Oh, thank you. Let's move on to the next quiz. So this quiz is find out which Muppet you are based on your classic lit faves. What is your favorite type of protagonist? Young and optimistic like Tom Canty in The Prince and the Pauper. Strong and independent like Joe in Little Women. Adventurous like Phileas Fogg in Around the World in 80 Days. Wild and brave like White Fang in White Fang. I'll go strong and independent. Who do you most relate to in a story? The hero, the villain, the sidekick, or the chorus? Probably the sidekick. Which classic duo do you like the most? Romeo and Juliet from Romeo and Juliet. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern from Hamlet. Elizabeth Bennet and Mr. Darcy from Pride and Prejudice. Jake Gatsby and Nick Carraway from The Great Gatsby. Yes. What topics keep you turning pages? Music, drama, mystery, or romance? Mystery. Where is your favorite place to read? On the go, at home, in a coffee shop, anywhere I can find time. At home. What genre do you like most? Comedy, drama, action, adventure, or none of the above? None of the above, really. Pick a favorite classic literary author. Mark Twain, Shakespeare, Ernest Hemingway, or Louisa May Alcott? Shakespeare. How many times have you read your favorite novel? Dozens, 4 or 5, once. How can I pick a favorite? How can I pick a favorite? I'm Fozzie Bear. You're that fabulous, furry, funny man, Fozzie Bear. You are constantly telling jokes, and the jokes are constantly funny, depending on who you ask. Yeah, that sounds about right. Let's move on to the next quiz. So this quiz is, how much do you actually know about 90s Disney movies? Which 90s Disney movie was the first animated film to be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars? I believe that was Beauty and the Beast. What year was The Hunchback of Notre Dame released? 96? True or false? All 3 of the Mighty Ducks movies were released in the 90s. False. True. Hocus Pocus was released during which season? Summer. Who played the Hayley Mills role in the 1997 remake of That Darn Cat? Claire Danes, Kerry Russell, Christina Ricci, or Kirsten Dunst? You're the only name I recognize, and it's wrong. Which of the following live-action Disney films was not released in the 90s? First Kid, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Flubber, or Air Bud Golden Receiver? First Kid. What was the next feature Walt Disney animation film following The Lion King? Pocahontas, Hercules, Mulan, or The Hunchback of Notre Dame? Hercules? Fill in the missing word for this 90s Disney film. Blank check. Well, it is blank check. Name the actor who starred in several 90s Disney films, including The Lion King, Tom and Huck, and The Man of the House. Christian Bale, Jonathan Taylor Thomas, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, or Joshua Jackson. What year was Tarzan released? You were released early. 95? Damn it. Which of the following was not the name of a Walt Disney Studios live-action film released in the 90s? The Young Black Stallion, A Far Off Place, The Rocketeer, or Squanto, A Warrior's Tale? A Far Off Place? The 1999 Disney movie The Straight Story is about what? One man's journey hitchhiking across the Canadian territory of Yukon, one dog's journey from California to New York, one man's journey from Iowa to Wisconsin on a lawnmower, or one dog's journey to the South Pole. This one? Which Walt Disney animation duo directed Pocahontas? Kirk Wise and Gary Truesdale, Ron Clements and John Musker, Mike Gabriel and Eric Goldberg, or Chris Buck and Kevin Lima? Let's go these two. True or false? The names of the family pets in Homeward Bound are Sassy, Chance, and Shadow. True. Which of the following Disney movies was the last feature film to be released in the 90s? I do believe that was Fantasia 2000. You got 7 correct. Maybe your childhood is more associated with the movies from the 2000s. It was a mixture of everything, which was also an incredible decade for Disney films. Whatever the reason, take it as justification to watch all the 90s Disney movies you want. Maybe when I start reviewing them. Let's move on to the next quiz. So this quiz is, what Star Wars fact do you need to know right now? Let's start from the beginning. Have you seen every single Star Wars movie? Yes. Now let's test your knowledge. Which Star Wars film was the first to be released in theaters? That was A New Hope, I think. What alien species is Wicket, played by Warwick Davis in Return of the Jedi? An Ewok, a Jawa, a Gungan. He's not an alien, he's a droid. Wicket. I don't remember really. Is he a Gungan? What is the official name of the leader of the Jedi High Council? Master Jedi, Padawan, Grandmaster, or Youngling? Isn't it Grandmaster? Now that we have an idea of your Star Wars knowledge, how big of a Star Wars fan would you say you are? Casual, ultimate, super fan, not a fan yet. I'd say casual. Have you ever had a pretend lightsaber battle with your friends? No. Will you go see Star Wars The Last Jedi the first day it comes to theaters? I don't think we saw it the first day. I think we saw it like sometime after that. If you could travel to any Star Wars planet, which would it be? Hoth, Tatooine, Endor, or really no idea? Endor. You need to know more about the Star Wars timeline. Yeah, I know I do. Even though it seems like they might take place in the future, the Star Wars stories actually take place a long time ago, as noted in the prologue. Their galactic society started before our own, so they got a head start. That's why people travel to the Star Wars galaxy in spaceships and have technology more advanced than ours. How far in the past is never exactly mentioned, but we know that the Star Wars galaxy has a very long history. For example, the Galactic Republic was a planetary union that lasted for at least 1,000 years. Very nice. Let's move on to the next quiz. So this quiz is, you're in Belle's Village. Can you successfully avoid Gaston? It's a beautiful day. Where are you headed first in Belle's provincial town? Bookstore, bakery, stables, or town fountain? Bakery. You're carrying a basket. What's in it? Flowers, books, bread, or eggs? Bread. Uh-oh, you spot Gaston across the way. Which shop do you duck into? Boulangerie, boucherie, plants and fleurs, or l'argent? Let's go plants. That was a close one. You venture outside again, but Gaston is talking to some townspeople and pointing at you. What do you do? Sing and dance away, start reading a book, ask them what they're looking at, hide behind some sheep. Start reading. Gaston approaches you anyway. What do you say? Bye. Your response confused Gaston. Now what do you do? Skip to the bookstore, introduce Gaston to another townsperson and back away. Tell Gaston you'll talk to him later. Invite Gaston to go to the bookstore with you. I will introduce him to another townsperson and say peace. Whether you invited him or not, Gaston has followed you to the bookstore. Which book genre do you pick out? Drama, romance, comedy, or thriller? Thriller. Gaston brags that he eats 5 dozen eggs a day. Your reaction? Impossible, impressive, gross. Must see this in person. Gross if you ask me. Time to head back home. Do you invite Gaston to walk with you? Nope. You successfully avoided Gaston. Congratulations. You know exactly where to go in Belle's provincial town to avoid seeing Gaston. That pretty much means you're hanging in the library at all times, but that sounds great to us. Enjoy your day dreaming of the great wide somewhere. When it comes to these quizzes, it really isn't that hard to figure out how to avoid or how to do things that you're asked to do. You just kind of have to put your headspace in like, okay, if I were in this situation, what would be like the smartest choice in order to make this happen? So these quizzes aren't actually that difficult, but they're still fun to take. Let's move on to the next one. So this quiz is, you're out on the Lonnie with the Golden Girls. Will they thank you for being a friend? I've never watched the Golden Girls before. I've been meaning to. There are only 4 seats on the Lonnie today. Do you take one of them? Yes, Dorothy won't mind standing. Never. The Golden Girls should have all the seats. Yes. Do you bring cheesecake with you out on the Lonnie? Of course, only if they ask me to. Literally bringing every kind of cheesecake I can. Nah, they'll have some. Sure. Sophia tells you a story about her past. Can you picture it? Yes, it's as if I am right there with her. Not really. What is she talking about? Totally seeing a flashback sequence in my mind. I kinda dozed off. Usually when people tell me stories about their past, I kinda doze off. But I still listen at the same time. But I wouldn't exactly say I picture it like in my head or like I'm right there with them. Blanche then tells everyone a story about a bad date she went on. What do? Offer advice, agree with every word she says, set her up on another date, offer a cheesecake. I'll agree. The girls are now talking about entering a talent contest. What is your talent? Singing, dancing, poetry recitation, or hard pass on being in the talent contest? I'll recite poetry. How much of the conversation with the Golden Girls are you talking about yourself? Let's go 25%. You invite the girls on a road trip. Where are you going? Camping, glamping, out of the country, somewhere nearby. Let's go out of the country. Rose asks you if you want to visit St. Olaf. What do you say? Sure. It's getting late, but the girls are still out on the Lonnie. Do you leave? Not until the girls do. Probably it's past my bedtime. I won't leave until they do. After your visit, what quality do you think you share most with the Golden Girls? Sarcasm, humor, kindness, or sleepiness? Probably sleepiness. The Golden Girls thanked you for being a friend. You are basically a Golden Girl because you were meant to be out on the Lonnie with them. You fit in with the ladies like you've known them for years. They are sure to invite you to hang out with them again. And for more gossip over cheesecake. I love it. Let's move on to the next quiz. So this quiz is, which Disney pet dressed as Mickey Mouse are you? Do you want to go on a walk? Yes, yes, yes. Carry me. Maybe later. I actually really like going on walks, so yeah. Pick a treat. Catnip, bacon-flavored strips, crunchy biscuit, or a fancy feast. Let's go bacon-flavored, whatever. What's your favorite place to hang out? Outside with all the people, in a cardboard box, wherever my loved ones are, in the sun. Wherever my loved ones are. What's the most important thing to you? My food, my belongings, myself, or my family? Well, nah, I'm kidding, my family. Which of these should be a Disney villain in your story? The family dog, the veterinarian, the family cat, or the mail carrier? Ooh, the vet. You spend most of the day sleeping, side-eyeing, talking, or eating? Eating. Choose the Disney pet you relate to the most. Doug, Lucifer, Dodger, or Lady? Lady. Your best feature is your hair, your smile, your nose, or your ears? Her. You're this Disney pet dressed as Mickey Mouse. Oh, it's so cute. Hats off to you and your cuteness. Follow at Disney Pets on Instagram here. I'm good. Let's move on to the next quiz. Alright guys, I actually just remembered in the middle of that my timer went off. So, thank y'all so much for watching. All these quizzes will be linked in the description box below, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye little skeletons. Stay safe. I love you guys.